Serrano wants explosives on that computer. Watch the clock. When's the pickup?
Don't sweat it, boss. We're on schedule.
Hey! What the fuck? I told you to rig these to blow, not check your goddamn email. What are you doing on here? What am I looking at?
Every hit we've done, we've been killing innocent people. Novak was a reporter, just finished an article on Serrano's corruption.
Get Serrano on the line. General Serrano, I have a...
What the fuck you calling me for, ass maggot? Are you calling me from the job site? You ignorant piece of
Shut
shit!
the fuck up! Answer me a question. These people... Have you had us killing innocent civilians?
What in the name of sweet Mary Mother of Christmas did you think you were doing out there all this time? You namby-pamby cocksucks are Confederate sanctioned assassins!
You told us the targets were gun runners, slave traders, mass murderers.
Yeah, I lied. So what?
Who did we just kill? Novak.
Held incriminating evidence against you, sloppy shitheads. You killed him to cover up what you do.
And what exactly do we do?
You serve proudly at the pleasure of a general of this confederation that you love with such a fervor you would gleefully sacrifice your maggot dickless life on my say-so to keep her safe, your commanders happy, and your government's sovereignty strong. Now, you festering assholes! Either make with one sweet and sloppy apology, or I will fuck up your lives!
I am gonna kill you!
Hey, man! What the fuck? That was a giant group decision you just made for us.
Okay, we'll get to the Spectre. Jump to the side systems. Outside Confederate jurisdiction.
I don't think we're gonna get off this planet, Grayson.
Oh my God. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We're not going to hurt you. You're going to be fine.
Ishi! Underground! Go down, fight!
You guys shooting? I can't tell. Kill them all! Things are getting fun! Come on, Gray! You're letting me do all the killing!
Kill the traitor! Die, Blackguard!
Shisado. You're famous where I come from. Gonna make me famous killing you.
Ishi!
Run, kid! Get to the elevator, go down, and get to the top!
What is up, you guys? Josh here, back at it today with a brand new special product review. Today we're talking about this, which is Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition.
Have another drink, Gray. It'll help your aim.
Please!
Here,
I don't
here's
wanna
my
die.
gun. I keep the sight a few inches left to target.
Nice.
Challenge yourself.
The sooner you answer our questions, the better the odds we don't miss a bottle and evaporate your face.
Okay, stop! Okay, please. I'll tell you whatever you want, okay? Whatever you want to know. Whatever you want to know.
What's the bounty on our heads?
You worth $500 million per. Doubled after you raided that Confederate supply liner. Serrano himself put out the mark.
$500 million? Not bad.
Maybe for you. I am worth twice that. Well, now, I appreciate you being honest with us.
Hey, what the fuck, man? I told you everything!
Yeah, but you tried to kill us, see? Telling us why doesn't earn you a reprieve.
told you already! No! Shut up.
Warning, airlock safeties released.
Hey, third bounty hunter this week. Serrano was stroking one hell of a murder boner, man.
Let's go loot a few Confederate ships. Earn our bounty.
On the PlayStation 4, the PS5, the Xbox Series S and X through backwards compatibility. So I actually have here a copy of the original Bulletstorm on the PlayStation 3. I've been a huge fan of this game franchise ever since playing it with my friend. When I was in college, he was obsessed when I'd go over to his house, and actually he would show me pretty much the gameplay mechanics of Bulletstorm.
Mostly, yeah.
Clip edition, and this is the original Bulletstorm, and this game is pretty amazing in terms of the context of its story. I think it does a lot of things new and different compared to that of even Gears of War, which this game does have a lot of similar aesthetics to. I think that the Bulletstorm franchise as a whole is something that is relatively unique to first-person shooters.
Ulysses.
I'm getting us out of here. Warping to a dark matter field. Try and lay low until...
We're not going anywhere. That's the Confederation's prized warbird. General Serrano will be on board. Christmas come early, boys. We got us some mass murdering piece of shit out there waiting on us to deliver some reparation.
We're with you, Gray. Serrano hung us all out to dry.
I ain't dry no more.
No, you're drunk. Again. We won't last 15 seconds.
You've lost your nerve, Ishii.
I honor my oath to serve you, despite your recklessness. But this... I will not die for your revenge, Gray.
Our revenge.
Ulysses wants to open a communication channel.
Arm forward cannons. They'll get the message. Any of you want a mutiny? Now's the time. No takers? Then fire!
In general, and I really do like the fact that Epic Games and People Can Fly, along with Cliff Lisinski, who is acting as game director of this game, really did an amazing job of trying to have players find unique and creative ways to kill people in this video game. It's not your typical standard Call of Duty or Halo or Gears of Warfare where you're kind of just going around and mindlessly killing people. You're actually trying to find new ways to throw people in.
One of Serrano's new squad.
That clown?
Different obstacles with the help of this leash that you do get in this game. The gameplay mechanics are basically your standard first-person shooter fare, so if you don't like first-person shooter style video games like Gears of War, Halo, or even the other first-person shooters that I've reviewed on this channel like the Call of Duty franchise, you're probably not like Bulletstorm on the PS3, the PS4, the PS5, or the Xbox Series S and X. So let's talk a little bit more about the story, the characters, the world of Bulletstorm. So as you guys know, I'm a massive fan of the Bulletstorm franchise. I've been
Help me, please. The pain. Ishii. Thank God you're alive.
God is not relevant.
Please, help. Something is... Listen to me, Ishii, okay? Well, you've been injured in the attack. Doc had to patch your brain with the robot's bioprocessor. You're gonna have trouble getting used to it, but it's like an amputation. I'm gonna help you, okay?
You are going to help me. I am having a difficult time seeing how you can help me. Your drunken thirst for revenge just killed our crew.
I'm You can't let it take control. You just can't let that happen.
I'm going to kill you, Gray. I see no logical reason not to. That is a final Echo instinct leash.
Yeah. So what?
The communication line. Open it. Mute the mic.
Repeat. All Final Echo survivors report positions.
Friska, this is Serrano. I'm alive, but stuck on some damned hotel rooftop. Shake that sweet little can of yours. Locals are congregating. I'm in the shit here and need some help.
Any other Echo survivors, switch to tracker, zero in on my location. I'm off to guard the general downtown.
Serrano. Motherfucker is here. That changes things, Ishii. Even if you don't want to assassinate that son of a whore, if he's here, rescue jump ships will be here soon. Process that chance of survival.
Can you track the woman?
Yeah, got it. We find that broad. We can track her to Serrano
We
and...
use the general to get off-world. Killing him is counterproductive. I know how important it is for you to help me.
Yeah, of course. I wasn't thinking of killing him. We get to him, get you off-world. I know some black-level bioengineers. We can get you fixed up, Ishii. I swear it on my mother.
Then if I expire, you have failed your last bid for redemption.
Guess so.
The battery cell within this warbot is low. If I do not charge it within 30 minutes, I will die.
The freak jobs that attacked us, got a large cluster of them southeast of here. They gotta have some power cells.
Then I will follow you. This one last time.
I think this game is relatively underrated as far as stories go. And this game's story takes place in the 26th century. You're Grayson Hunt, you're working for the Dead Echoes, a freelance agency under the Confederation of Planets, and General Serrano is the one leading the charge of that. He's sending you on different missions, trying to get you to assassinate political enemies, and you eventually learn that one of the people that you end up killing is actually an innocent civilian. Grayson Hunt actually goes on a murderous rampage trying to go and kill General Serrano. General Serrano is trying to fight for survival because he's about self-preservation. He's dickhead in terms of his nature, and he really doesn't care about Dead Echoes. He's using them as pawns in his scheme. I think that the character Grayson Hunt is really cool in the fact that he's sarcastic. He's a no bullshit kind of guy, but stuck in this really fantastical and really chaotic world.
Ishii, hostiles manning that grind wheel. If he gets that thing, can't you get this thing moving any faster?
You want to come do it? Fine. I do not speak train.
I think that the voice actor of Steve Blum, who's done a lot of really cool video games in the past, as well as other media in general, does a really good job of portraying a Marcus Phoenix-like character in this game. He eventually meets Jennifer Hale's character.
Hope it was worth the wait.
wow, nicely done.
Yeah? Fuck you!
You know who we are?
You're the suicidal limp-dick retards who tanked this.
Easy down.
Dead Echo. Broken down piece of shit outfit went sideways and killed about 10,000 men, women, and children.
10,000 innocent. Hear that, Ishii? 5,000 more than last time.
What kind of idiot play was that? So wildly outclassed. Why didn't you morons just warp out?
We didn't have a choice. With a Confederate price on our heads. Had to take Ulysses down before...
Hey!
Stay cool. Let's keep talking.
Where is the evac point? Are you going to help us?
Knock it off. We all want one thing. Off this rock. This place is far too treacherous for you to survive alone, sister. We help you get to the evac. You help us get off-world. That's the deal.
Fine. But if either of you touch me again, I will butcher you. Let's go.
Hey, calm the fuck down. I get it, we can't trust her. But we do need her alive.
I do not trust either of you, and I will not hesitate to gun down the first who betrays my confidence. I'm sorry.
Okay, good. Let's head out.
Understood.
Damn fine mess.
Who actually crash lands on this tropical environment, and the environments in this game are beautiful and deadly, and there's a lot of things trying to kill you and a lot of things that you can kill people with. It's pretty much the point of this game once you eventually do get on the island and you're trying to rescue her, and you think that eventually Grayson Hunt and this new female protagonist are going to be getting together, and it's kind of a will they won't they situation. And eventually you learn that Grayson Hunt as well as Jennifer Hale's character Trishka are not meant to be together in the context of the story.
Feels like those bastard skulls are following us.
We are not the target. They are heading towards that capsule. The one with Serrano in it. We need to get there first and protect the General.
Protect the General?
Unless that is at odds with your true motives.
Look, I told you I'd get you off this planet, and Hey! Shit, our bunny hopped.
There. If you are not going to cooperate, I have no reason to allow you to live.
Hey, damn it!
Stand aside! This is my detail. You do what I say. One more betrayal, I will snap your neck.
Nice friend.
Used to be. Just trusted the wrong person.
This game really does a good job of blending the action, the characters, the set pieces, along with a massive scale first-person shooter experience on a whole different level. While this game is borrowing elements from Gears of War, Halo, Call of Duty, and other first-person shooters that have before it, a lot of the gameplay mechanics of this are really revolutionary. You can actually slide in terms of running really fast, then sliding through different objects and vaulting over obstacles similar to that of Gears of War. There's a lot of really cool gunplay mechanics, so you get a lot of really interesting, unique, and creative ways to kill people with these weapons. You get your standard issue carbine, which is featured in most modern first-person shooters. You get your standard issue pistol and sniper rifle, which sniper rifle is pretty cool because you can actually control the bullet of the gun, similar to that of the Fallout franchise. In the weapons, you also get alternate fire modes, where you can actually use alternate fire modes to actually use to kill people in this game. There's just a lot of really cool, unique weapons that actually get introduced later on. These weapons are gnarly, brutal, and similar in a way to what they are in Gears of War. I think that the armory in this game, compared to even Gears of War, is really creative. There's even weapons that you can shoot out of your gun, where they have projectile weapons that are like bouncing balls, and they can just roll and kill people. And there's a lot of really cool and interesting weapons like that in this game. So I think that if you're looking for an intense first-person shooter that offers a lot more bang for your
big one's down yonder.
You're about to see for yourself. We're too heavy. This vulture's going down.
Don't tell me that shit. Got a giant cloud of impending doom right behind us.
The train's leaking fuel. Shoot it!
Yeah, got it! Big Mama Bad Britches is off our ass!
I'm glad to hear it, because we are going down!
No!
You can't really go wrong with the $40 price tag. I know a lot of people have issues with the remastered version of this game being introduced with that $40 price tag at launch, but I think that with what they're adding with Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, while upscaling the game for modern consoles and offering the Duke Nukem New Game Plus mode, which you can actually go back and replay the game's campaign as Duke Nukem, is really cool to see in this modern day rendition of that first-person shooter from 2011, which doesn't even seem that long ago. And I think it's really cool to be able to go back and as Duke Nukem in a Bulletstorm game with the same voice actor in the game that voiced Gruesome in the other Duke Nukem franchise. I really did like Duke Nukem Forever, and I don't really understand the hate for that video game, even though it was in development hell for the longest time. I think it's a really great game, and I just see it as a game of its time. Some people can disagree with me on that, and maybe that'll be a different video for another time when I eventually do review it on my channel. But I think that for what it's worth, I think that Gearbox Software did a really good job updating the Bulletstorm franchise.
All right, let it out.
Fine.
And I don't think so. Who knows what the water did to your sutures or the robotic shit.
I'm fine.
All right. Take it down a notch.
Yeah, let's go.
For a modern generation of gamers, giving us something that we've loved from the past while also doing something new in the process. And I think that updating games nowadays is seen as pretty common, but even back then we weren't really expecting to get a Bulletstorm full clip edition. I think that's one of the things that fans of this franchise like myself really want to see is a sequel to Bulletstorm. And I think that with popularity of this game over time, with the fact that it's now become a cult classic within first-person shooters, I think the possibility of Cliffy B actually coming back and maybe doing another Bulletstorm title if this game is a massive success further on is something that could potentially happen.
Hey, Trishka! Another one of your boyfriends at the door!
Asshat.
Feeling like I should make some sort of witty comment here.
Why start now?
And I think that one of these things about having remasters of old games is the fact that they can revitalize a franchise. And I think that with Bulletstorm, it's definitely one of those franchises that deserves and earns it. So I think with the creative ways to kill people, I think with the gnarly and gruesome weapons, with the new game plus mode, with Duke Nukem pretty much being added into the game, with the fact that you can kill these large and creative monsters, there's a lot of really cool and, interesting environments within this game. The environments themselves are highly detailed and creative, especially when you get to the island itself. The island itself is deadly and has a lot of interesting ways to kind of throw people on objects, whether that's smashing the door into your opponent and pancaking them against an object, or even throwing them into electrical wires, or throwing them into a cactus, or any other interesting method of trying to kill people. You can do that in this game. One of the things I really do like is the kaiju battles. An actual point in the game where you go to the city, and it's featuring a kaiju monster that's parodying that of Godzilla, and you basically control this kaiju monster with remote control with Grayson, and it can be frustrating at times when you're actually trying to fight multiple different enemies that are ambushing you at once, while also controlling this kaiju monster, but it shoots out laser weapons through its eyes, and it kind of just parodies that of the Godzilla franchise, which I really do love. There's other missions like that in the game as well, where you have really giant, gruesome, creative monsters that come into the mix. They're massive and difficult to beat as a whole, and I think that this game really does excel, where Gears of War also did excel as well with the creative and interesting kaiju monsters that do show up. They're massive, they're tall, they're hard to beat at times, and I think that's one of the things that I really do like replaying in this game.
Mostly, yeah.
So I think that with that being the case, with the story being as interesting as it is, with the love interest scenario leaving you on a cliffhanger in the game, getting you to want to explore more of the world of these characters, what the future holds for these characters in general, I think that this game is really amazing in what it does. And so I would have to say that if you really love the Bulletstorm franchise, or if you're just re-experiencing this game now as an adult and you want to go back and play a game from even 2011, you can't go wrong with Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition. I think that even though this game is actually $40, it's really worth it in terms of its story. campaign, first-person shooter narrative that it is trying to tell within the game franchise. I think it leaves you wanting to see more and wanting to see more of this world like I did when I originally played this on the PlayStation 3. So with that being the case, I really do like Bulletstorm as a franchise. I think this game definitely deserves checking out on modern generation consoles. I really did think that Cliffy B, People Can Fly, as well as Epic Games did a really good job on this franchise. So I think that if you're looking to buy a next generation title and you kind of want to replay Bulletstorm, Full Clip Edition is definitely the game for you. So as always guys, let me know in the comment section down below whether or not you liked the original Bulletstorm on the PlayStation 3. Did you guys play it when it originally came out in 2011? Did you guys go back and actually re-experience the game for yourself with Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the game's story, the characters, the world that you guys see in this game. Let me know in the comment section down below. As always guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Spent the last 10 years dreaming of murdering Serrano. Saving him just don't sit right.
You could have killed him. You had opportunities.
Gotta get you out of here. Undo some of my mess.
Those many years ago, after we discovered the truth about Serrano, we could have disappeared into the outer quads, hidden and been safe.
But I dragged you all to the far reaches of the Dark Plains hunting the good general. Yeah, I know, Ishii.
I don't think you do. Your thirst to murder Serrano for his crimes was never about revenge. It was a righteous mission to avenge the many innocents he used us to kill. You led us on a quest for atonement, a chance to reclaim our souls. I always knew I would likely die for this pursuit.
You think too highly of my motives.
No matter what happens, no matter what I say as I lose possession of my mind, know this. You are my brother. I followed you of free will, and I do not hold you accountable.